Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top 6 most valuable USA wheat penny coins that could be worth huge money in today's auction market. Let's get started. First up, the 1926 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark. If you've got one of these coins in fine condition, stay tuned to find out what it might be worth in today's market. The 1926 Lincoln wheat penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has no mint mark. Over 157 million of these pennies were produced, making it fairly common compared to other dates in the series. Even so, early wheat pennies are becoming more collectible as time goes by, especially in fine condition or better. So, what exactly does fine condition mean in coin collecting? Fine refers to a grade where some details are still visible, but the coin has clearly seen circulation. On a 1926 Lincoln wheat penny, you should still see Lincoln's outline and some hair details, though there might be wear on both the obverse and reverse. Alright, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the value. The market value of a 1926 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition varies. Currently, it ranges between $1 to $3 in most cases. It may not seem like much, but remember, for higher grades or coins with unique characteristics, the price can increase. Several factors can impact the value of your 1926 Lincoln wheat penny. First, condition is key. The better preserved your coin, the higher the value. Coins with minimal wear or unique toning can attract more interest from collectors. Finally, rarity and demand. While the 1926 penny is common, there's always a demand for well-preserved pieces from this era. Thinking of selling your 1926 Lincoln wheat penny, consider getting it appraised by a professional or graded if it's in particularly good condition. Look at online auction sites, coin shops, or even coin shows where collectors are looking for these treasures. So, there you have it, a look into the value of the 1926 Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition. Even if it's just a few dollars, it's amazing to hold a piece of history in your hands. Next up, the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, featuring a unique reddish shade and in a dirty condition. Let's explore its value in today's market and what makes this coin so special. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which means it doesn't have a mint mark. This was the last year the U.S. Mint produced wheat pennies before switching to the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. With over 252 million minted, the 1958 penny is one of the more common wheat pennies. But don't let that fool you. Collectors still seek out this final year issue. You may notice that some older pennies, like this one, develop a unique red or reddish-brown tone. This color can be the result of how the copper ages or from environmental factors. For collectors, a red shade is often seen as more desirable, but dirty condition does affect the value. In this case, a reddish shade paired with visible wear and dirt can make for a unique coin, though it may not boost its market price significantly. Now, let's talk about value. A 1958 Lincoln wheat penny in dirty condition with a red shade typically has a modest market value. In today's market, a coin like this is usually worth between $47,000. Cleaned or in higher condition, it might bring in a bit more, but in dirty condition, the value stays on the lower end. Several factors impact the value of a 1958 Lincoln wheat penny. First, color and condition play big roles. A penny with a natural red tone that's well preserved can fetch a premium. However, when the coin is heavily worn or dirty, collectors are often less interested unless it has historical significance or an unusual error. If you're looking to sell a 1958 wheat penny in dirty condition, consider grouping it with other wheat pennies. Selling in bulk or as part of a collection can make these low-value coins more appealing. Online marketplaces or coin shops are also good places to look for buyers interested in unique coin colorations or the last year wheat pennies. Next up, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny, specifically in damaged condition. If you've got a well-worn or even slightly damaged 1944 penny, you may be wondering what it's worth in today's market. Let's dive in. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny was minted at the Denver Mint and is part of a historic series known as the Wheat Pennies. Produced during World War II, this penny is notable because it's made of copper. Unlike the steel pennies from 1943 in 1944, millions of these were struck, making this penny fairly common. Still, for collectors, This date and mint mark combination hold a lot of interest. So what do we mean by damaged condition when we talk about damage in coins? We're referring to heavy wear, scratches, corrosion, or other visible signs that the coin has seen better days. In damaged condition. The design may still be recognizable, but the coin's appeal is reduced for collectors looking for high-quality pieces. Now, let's get into the current market value. Because the 1944D penny is relatively common, and because we're looking at a coin in damaged condition, the value tends to be modest. Typically, a damaged 1944D Lincoln wheat penny is worth between $39,000 or more in today's market. In higher conditions, it could go up a bit, but in damaged shape, it stays on the lower end of the value range. There are a few factors to consider when it comes to value. With damaged coins, the extent of the damage plays a big role. For example, a penny with minor wear is more desirable than one with heavy scratches or corrosion. Additionally, any unique colorations or small errors, even on a damaged coin, can sometimes increase collector interest, though it's rare. If you're thinking of selling a damaged 1944D wheat penny, consider selling it as part of a group or wheat penny collection. Bulk sales can attract buyers interested in affordable historical coins. You can list these pennies online or take them to local coin shops that may buy bulk wheat pennies. Next up, the 1955D, minted in Denver. If you have this penny in very fine condition, you're in the right place to find out what it might be worth in today's market. So, let's jump in. The 1955D Lincoln wheat penny was struck in large numbers, with over 563 million produced by the Denver Mint. This penny is part of the iconic wheat penny series, which ran from 1909 to 1958, and it's sought after by collectors because it's from the final years of the series. So what exactly does very fine condition mean in coin grading? A coin in very fine condition shows moderate wear, but many of the design details are still clear. For a 1955D wheat penny, you should see strong details on Lincoln's hair and face, with the wheat stalks on the reverse side still visible, though there may be slight smoothing from circulation. Now, let's talk about value. In today's market, a 1955D Lincoln wheat penny in very fine condition typically sells for around $26,000. Since the 1955D is a common date and large numbers were minted, this coin's value in this condition is modest. However, its value can increase slightly in higher grades, or if it has any unique features. While a 1955D wheat penny in very fine condition is valued around 28 to 30 cents, certain factors can affect its value. If the coin is close to extremely fine condition, the price might increase. Additionally, any unique toning or minor errors, such as small die cracks or misalignments, can sometimes attract a premium from specialized collectors. If you're interested in selling your 1955D wheat penny, you might consider grouping it with other wheat pennies to attract more interest. Online marketplaces or local coin shops are great places to find buyers who appreciate the history of wheat pennies, even for more common dates like this one. And that's a look at the value of the 1955D Lincoln wheat penny in very fine condition. Even though it's not a high-value coin, it's still a piece of American history that collectors enjoy. Next up, exploring the 1935 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, which means it was minted in Philadelphia. If you've got this coin in extra fine condition, you're in the right place to find out its current market value. Let's dive into the history, condition, and what makes this penny desirable to collectors. The 1935 Lincoln wheat penny was minted during the Great Depression, a time when every penny counted. Despite the challenging economic climate, the U.S. Mint produced over 245 million of these coins at the Philadelphia Mint alone, making the 1935 wheat penny relatively common compared to other dates. But don't let that discourage you. Collectors still find this coin intriguing, especially in higher conditions. So what qualifies as extra fine condition in coin grading? Extra fine means that the coin has seen limited circulation and retains much of its original detail. For a 1935 Lincoln wheat penny, this means you'll see well-defined details on Lincoln's hair, as well as clear lines on the wheat stalks on the reverse side. There may be some light wear, but the coin still looks sharp and appealing. Let's talk about what you're here for: the value. In today's market, a 1935 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in extra fine condition is typically valued at around $0.50 to $1. While the 1935 penny is not rare, its value in extra fine condition reflects its appeal to collectors who appreciate coins from this era in higher states of preservation. Several factors can influence the value of a 1935 Lincoln wheat penny, even in extra fine condition. For instance, pennies with unique toning or slight errors, like minor die cracks or doubled details, can attract extra attention from collectors. Additionally, coins with extra fine details that are close to about uncirculated condition might fetch a higher price. If you're interested in selling your 1935 wheat penny, consider listing it alongside other wheat pennies to attract more buyers. Online marketplaces and local coin dealers can be good places to connect with collectors who appreciate historical pieces like this. Remember, higher condition wheat pennies are always in demand for set building or completing collections. Next up, we're focusing on a 1953 Lincoln wheat penny with a large date and a dirty or worn look. If you have a penny like this and are curious about its value in today's market, stay tuned. First, a little background. The 1953 Lincoln wheat penny was produced at the Denver Mint with a large date to clearly mark the year. In total, over 700 million of these pennies were struck, so it's a fairly common coin among wheat pennies. Despite its common status, collectors often appreciate these coins as a part of American history from the early 1950s. So what do we mean by dirty condition? This usually refers to a coin that shows heavy circulation wear and possibly discoloration from dirt oxidation or grime buildup over time. While a coin in dirty condition might not be as visually appealing, it can still hold some value, especially for collectors who enjoy finding affordable pieces. Now, let's talk value, because the 1953 wheat penny is common and we're looking at a coin in dirty, circulated condition. The market value tends to be modest. Generally, a 1953 Lincoln wheat penny in dirty condition is worth between $70,000 in today's market. It's mostly a piece for entry-level collectors or those looking to build a set on a budget. Now, even though the value for a dirty 1953 penny is on the low side, certain factors can increase its worth slightly. For example, if your coin has interesting toning or minor errors like small die cracks or misalignments, these can sometimes attract extra interest from niche collectors. But keep in mind, these are rare finds on heavily circulated coins like this. If you're thinking of selling your 1953 wheat penny, consider grouping it with other wheat pennies to increase its appeal. Many collectors buy wheat pennies in bulk or as part of sets, especially when the coins are in more worn or circulated condition. Online marketplaces or local coin shops can be good places to sell these affordable historical coins. And that's a look at the value of a 1953 Lincoln wheat penny in dirty condition. While it may not be highly valuable, it's still a great piece of American history to hold onto or pass along to a new collector. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more coin guides, values, and collecting tips. Until next time, happy collecting.